Hello everyone, I'm going to discuss about the case structure in continuation with this chapter. So the in the spotlight example that we have right now is program 4-8. In some other versions of the book it's quite different, but Lenny, who owns an equipment, a stereo and television business, has asked you to provide for a program that will let the customer pick one of the three TV models. So it will display the price, the size of the model, and for the pseudocode given in here, you might want to consider having a nested structure. However, we could trim it down, or should I say, we could make it a little bit more organized if we're using a case structure. So case structure will work just as well because a single value, the model number, will be used to determine the action that the program will perform. The model number can be stored in a variable, and that variable can actually be tested for the case structure. So let's say, assuming that the model number is stored in a variable named model number, you all know that it can be different, but for this example, we're using model number. So for this pseudocode that we have on lines 2, 3, and 4 are all declaration of constant variables that gives you an idea for the pricing. So 199 for model 100, 269.99 for 200, 349 for model 300. Also, we have 7, 8, and 9 um, declaration of constant variables for the size. That gives you 24, 27, and 32 inches. Now, line 12 is very important because this allows the user to input a specific model number. Line 15 and 16 is just an interaction. It's a display. It's like a prompt, giving you a prompt like, hey, which TV are you interested in? This is continuous. 15 and 16 are connected to one another, but just to make it compact and be more readable, um, they split it into two. So line 17 is your input. Let's say I would like a model number of, let's say, 200. Okay. So for this one, notice that it goes exactly on case 200. So by the way, line 21, line 24, and line 27 gives you the case name or what the cases are all about. It can be A, it can be B, it can be C. But to make it more descriptive, since model 100 is definitely like the model given, and 200 is the second model number, so might as well use that one to display the information. Okay, so let's say I selected 200. It goes directly on line 24, and notice I'm able to display the price itself. So line 25 display price, the actual string price, comma, model 200 underscore price. This gets the value of 269.99 because you declare a constant. So line 26 gives you what? The size of that model, which is 27 inches. So line 25 will display what? 200, the display price, so price, and then 269.99. Line 26 gives you what? What is the size? Size is literally the word because it's enclosed with a double quotes, but the size for the model 200 would be 27 inches. Now, on a case structure, it will not perform the other cases because you were able to satisfy right away what the selection from the user is, so which was case 200. Now notice on line 30 there is a default. That means um, if there's, let's say the user input a different number or a different case, okay, or a different selection, should I say, and it's not included in the choices, it goes directly on line 30. So just think about default is like an extra basket, like a play safe basket. wherein it will display an invalid modal number. Okay. Now the details of writing a case structure differ from one language to another because of the specific rules that each language uses for writing case structures. So you might not be able to use the case structure for every multiple alternative decision. So in such event, you can use the if then else if statement or a nested decision structure. So just keep that in mind. Um, on future videos, where by the time that we discuss all about um, what's that, loops and all that, you will be able to eliminate certain portions and you could integrate that one into your program. But that's something to keep in mind, that case structure would be different from, writing it would be different from one language to another. So notice in this example as well that you need to terminate that case structure with end select. Okay, so indentation um, is definitely will make it more streamlined. If you notice that for that case that I have given for the pseudocode, it's easier. So you can really go through and, hey, this is case 200, so I'm going to go to line 24 or something like that. So I hope you got some nuggets from this example, and I will see everyone on the next discussion. You have a great day.